Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live. That's because I got it on my phone as well, people. Bear with me 1 second. But yeah, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Arsenal Manchester United show. Gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast meets the ManDemUtd podcast. So please make sure you keep all your comments, all your questions, Arsenal or Manchester United related, please. Please make sure whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, you hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well. Important to do those two things. And on top of those two things, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. Cam is in the building. He is just legit. He's just getting himself together. But Cam will be here shortly. But like I said, you lot get your questions in. Just keep them Arsenal or Manchester United related. A lot going on with just Manchester United. Never mind Arsenal as well. As you can see from the title, Declan Rice to Arsenal. Reports have came out and said that Arsenal will be launching a bid for Declan Rice after West Ham's Europa Conference League final game. Obviously, Mason Mount to Manchester United is not imminent, according to Fabrizio Romano. So Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Mason Mount, according to reports, but the valuation that Chelsea have and Manchester United have are far apart. Big up to Warrior J in the cut who says big up Flawless and Cam. I thought I'll see you guys 2 times, including this stream today, but I guess I saw you once. Well, we're here, man. We in the building. Elias says, told you he's staying at Chelsea. Big up Flawless. We'll see, man. We'll see. Big up to Taha. Big up to Bailey Oaks as well. Taha says, big up you, man. Ain't been active in these streams because of GCSEs. Hope all you, man, are good after 2 weeks and be back on these streams. Do your thing with your GCSEs, my guy. I'm glad you've done that. You know what I'm saying? Education is key. So that's anyone who's doing GCSEs, anything in college, anything in university. Don't be on these streams till late. Go study, people. Go study. And we'll be here we'll be rolling when you get back. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that, man. Go get your GCSEs, go get your qualifications from uni or university or college. Like I said, Cam is in the building as well. Yes, Cam, what are you telling me? You good?
Yes. Wagwan.
God bless, fam. You already know. Big up to United Spurs of America. Big up Jacob as well. Rashid. Say again.
Manny Monumental Man not coming anymore.
Well, we'll get to that. Big up Hodgland, Rashid 10 who says Hodgland is coming. We'll see you around that. Big up Cuz Lightyear. That's a fire name and a fire profile picture. He says, let's have it right. We're landing and we'll see. Big up to Paul T. He says, yo, Flawless, wants Madison out of the lucky bag, but you get Mount G. We'll soon find out 110%. Havertz to Real Madrid. This transfer window isn't real. I don't believe that. But like I said, get your questions in. But we'll start with your club. Anyway, Cam. We'll start with your club. Reports are saying that you will make a bid for Declan Rice after West Ham's Europa Conference League final game. So chat to me. Thoughts on Rice? You happy about it? Not happy about it? Is it price dependent?
Well, to be honest with you, if we can get him for the right price, but West Ham are asking for like over 100 up front or something, isn't they? So
wait, really? Are they saying 100 M's?
Something like that, yeah.
No way they saying. No way are they asking for 100 M's for Rice.
Well, their valuation of Declan Rice is like something like 120 M's or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So, I mean, if we can get him for like, I mean, not that I feel like it's worth it at this moment in time, but if we can get him for like 70 M's on a or 70, 75 M's, and then have a.
So that's the right. So that's
the right, like bonus, or even like I wouldn't even mind if you did if they did like a 60 M's plus player package, like a Pepe. I know Pepe won't be that much, but yeah, you know what I mean, like or a couple players, you know what I mean. Reece Nelson is reluctant to sign a new contract. He's on his last year. You might as well throw him in the mix. That's another 10. That's what 10, 15 mil there. So that's whatever's that 60. That's 75 there, and you get another. If you throw another player on the top of that, like I don't know, like fucking like a El Neni or something. That's a 5-6 mil there. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll work itself out, but I wouldn't want to be spending over 100 M's on a. Well, to be honest with you, it would be good only to see it from Arsenal's perspective because we haven't seen it from Arsenal's perspective yet.
Mm.
I'm not saying that Rice is worth the 100 M's, but it would just be nice to see Arsenal spend
So
100 M's.
you said there at the right price. So what's the Rice price? What is the right price for you? Are you saying
The
70
Rice
million?
price. The
Yeah,
Rice
man.
price.
What's the Rice price for Rice? You know what I'm saying? What's the
The
Rice
Rice
price?
price is the Rice price
That's
for
one of the
Rice.
titles.
The Rice price for Rice is the same Rice price in Asda. 49p per bag, bro. That's the Rice price. But no, I mean, like I said, I mean, if it's an upfront cost, if it's an upfront fee where we have to pay, obviously you will have to pay a minimum upfront. But
Yeah.
if it's on an upfront thing, like I wouldn't say no more than 70, 75 mil.
So you're saying
And
70?
then obviously obviously hopefully work around with the bonuses and whatever you want to work around with that. But like, yeah, sort of no more than 75 mil.
All right, that's fair enough. You know what I'm saying? And that fair enough. You lot continue to get your questions in. Over 45 of you lot in the building. Big up.
But obviously, if he comes in, he comes in as a replacement for Xhaka.
That was going to be my next question. Do you see him playing as a 6 or you see him playing as the 8? So you're saying
I see him playing as the 8. I'll be honest with you. I see him playing as the 8. And now there's reports that with Casado, I want to Casado him, but then now I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, but I'm hearing that Arteta might not use him as an actual DM, but more of an inverted right winger. But there was reports also came out today where we're trying to get the what's that guy's name? The Galatasaray right back.
The chat will know. There's a right back from Galatasaray. The chat will pop up. I don't know who you're talking about, but the chat will know.
Yeah, there's a right. Like apparently, I don't know if the bid was accepted or I don't know. But yeah, we're in talks with. Apparently, we're in talks with the Galatasaray right back. I forgot his name.
Is it Sasha Bowie?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I told you the chat would. I told you the chat would be like, yeah.
But that was a little report I saw today. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. You know what? Twitter, you don't know anymore, bro.
Yeah. We just gotta take. That's why people in these titles, I always put according to reports or I say rumors because I don't want anyone to look at Sarcasm City TV and think that we're saying like these things are happening any transfer deal. This is all just reports and news and rumors. So we're gonna talk about it because I know you lot in the chat are gonna ask us anyway. So we'll discuss it. Fine. But yeah, go on, fam. Carry on.
But that's the thing, right? Do you know what? I mean, we need. They're saying we're going to be in the hunt for 4 players in the window, but I've been saying it. We need at least 6, 7 players, bro. At least 6 or 7. I mean, if you're wanting to touch, you're going to be leaving us short again. If you go and buy 4 and then you're going to get rid of 5, 6, you're going to be leaving us short again.
Yeah.
But the thing that concerns me is they're trying to hand out contracts to meaty players. Like, I'm not being funny. Reece Nelson is just not the guy, bro. Like, I don't know, just because he had a good few games, he's not the guy, bro.
You're saying he's not the way forward, is what you're saying.
He's not the way forward. I mean, if you're gonna sign him as a backup, then fairs. But if he says no to the backup to the money you gave him, then get rid of him. Because if you know he's not going to be the starter, what's the point trying to give him more money? Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, looks like he's going to end up going. I don't know. Pepe probably end up going. There's no redemption for Pepe, I don't think.
Because you're going into the question I was going to ask next that Warrior J asked anyway, and he said, speaking of transfers, Cam, which players do you think would leave in the summer? So you've already mentioned Pepe. You've mentioned Reece Nelson, or more so player. Yeah, rather than who you think will leave, who would you like to see leave?
Xhaka as well.
Xhaka, yeah, we know Xhaka's on his way out.
Who else? I would like to see El Neni, but I wouldn't. Only if we can get a couple backups. But if there's no backup, then I'll leave El Neni there for another season. Holding. Who else? I know we're gonna lose Tierney. I don't like it, but I know we're gonna lose Tierney.
You think? What makes you say you're gonna lose Tierney?
He wants game time in it, and then obviously Zinchenko's
Facts.
Arteta's man, not Tierney. Do you know what I mean? Tierney doesn't do the inverted shit. He just stays out on what his position is.
Facts.
You know, imagine signing a left back and not playing him because he plays his position. What that one up?
He wasn't an Arteta signing though, right?
Nah, he wasn't an Arteta signing,
Yeah.
but either way, I mean, his only problem was he was always fucking injured, man. He's too injury prone. That's the problem with Arsenal. We get players that are too injury prone. But I mean, I'll be honest with you, there's a few players I can see leaving. To be honest, like there's a few. I mean, we still got a couple on loan. I can see that. I don't think that Coutinho is going to work out for us.
Jesus, I forgot about him. We're going to carry on.
So I think he's going to end up leaving. Like, you know what I mean? There's a few players I can see leaving, but we ain't going to make a lot of money on them. Like most will probably make us like 70, 80 mil on them if we're lucky. If we're lucky.
Oh, yeah, fam.
But yeah, man. I mean, to be honest with you, it's more who I want to see come in.
Talk about that. So you talked about Rice. So you think Rice at the right price? You're with that deal? Is that a great?
I'm with the deal if it's the right price. I'm not with it if it's like if we're paying over 100 M's for the fucking guy, bro.
No.
I'd like to see Casado. I mean, if that Bowie's there, I haven't actually seen him play, so I can't really speculate on him. But hopefully he's quite good. Because I mean, if we get a right back, it sort of saves us buying another centre back because we can then invert Ben White to centre back again. If Saliba, well, this is another thing. If Saliba, is Saliba going to sign a new deal or not?
Surely he does.
Well, I mean, I think he does, but the reports are apparently we already offered him 120. I mean, that's taking a piss considering we just
first offer though. You're not gonna go in with the big bag first offer.
I get that, but I'm like he's been done dirty by the club already, and then on top of that, he's not only is he's been done dirty by the club. The one season he's had, he's been outstanding. He has been outstanding. Unfortunate.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, he had an injury at the end, which you can then tell by him having an injury impacted the rest of our season because we was in like flight mode. We was in autopilot to that league title, and then he obviously got injured. That was like us losing an engine, bro.
Yeah, he was key to what you had.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we finished second, but that's like us finishing second. That's like a plane going down, just about landing in the sea with a one engine. You've just saved it from not crash landing, but you've got one engine left. And you've just about managed to land it in the sea, no casualties, no fatalities, maybe a few minor casualties because of the bumpiness when you hit the sea, but that's about it. Nothing major. Like you can tell, like if we don't, I'm not being funny. If we're banging out whatever it is to Saka and Martinelli and Odegaard, there's no way in hell we cannot be. I mean, to be honest with you, as much as Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli have been three of our 5 most important players this year, Saliba tops them all. In my opinion, Saliba tops them all.
He's been key to what you've got.
So if we're offering out 300, why are we not offering it to a man like Saliba?
When SDA big.
I'm not saying, by the way, that's not me saying he deserves the 300. I'm just saying if we're offering out 300k to a man like Saka, like I get why, but if he's not, like I'm not being funny, Saka's just showing me he's like the first time, like I was disappointed when we signed him because when I found out that he only signed for a 4-year deal, and that just tells me in 2 years' time we're gonna end up losing him if we don't win anything major. We're gonna lose him in 2 years' time. There's no doubt about it. He's not gonna be Arsenal through and through. He will end up leaving. City will end up coming in and they'll end up he'll end up going to City in 2 years' time if we don't win the league or Champions League in the next 2
I can
years.
see something like that happening. It is
Like
because
he's shown me that now with the way he didn't sign the first contract. Like this is what pisses me off about players. When you should, like, if you want, you come out on all these interviews and you do all this stuff and you say you love the club and all that. So if you love the club as much as you say you do, why is there a problem when you're signing a new contract now? Martinelli's the only one that didn't have a problem. So I know, I don't. Maybe there was, I don't know. But from what I heard, him and I think Odegaard was pretty much straightforward. But in Saka, there was a little bump in the road, but we got there.
But didn't reports say that he wanted a release clause in the deal?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why do you want a release clause, bruv? You love Arsenal, but you want a release clause.
Exactly. That's where players fall down, because it's like, yeah, you love Arsenal, but you want to win more than you love Arsenal, which is cool. But then it's like, when you say things like that, you give fans,
you give us a false. You give us a false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, look, I love Saka. I hope he stays at Arsenal for the rest of his career. I mean, if his career goes on the trajectory path as it's going on right now, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping we see him banging 20 goals a season in the next couple seasons. And if he's doing that, I hope he's at Arsenal doing it. Do you know what I mean? But like, he's shown me already now with that contract signing that if the right offer came in, he won't say no. Right? Well, the right offer from the right team anyway. I'm not saying any team, but like a Man City or or even a fucking Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the right offer came in and they're saying, look, well, here's, well, I don't know, fucking 180 to buy a Saka, cool, 180 there. We're going to offer you 500 a week. Bro, Saka's not going to say no to that.
No, I get you, fam.
Arsenal would be stupid to say no to that.
You've gone all in. You have to be successful over this next 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now with this, like, well, that's only with the Saka situation. Like, obviously, if you feel like you can replace Saka in the next future, like, all right, well, if we get rid of him, there's always these 2-3 players here that if they're still at the clubs they're at, they would. I'm not saying they would have the same impact, but we can train them into, you know, virtually having the same impact. Might not be exactly the same, but you know what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, it all depends, man. Like, it's gonna be interesting, man. It will be interesting. The next 2 years will be fucking interesting at Arsenal, bro. Because, like I said, I feel like next season itself is just a do or die, or as it is, do or die for the whole club. To be honest.
Well,
if we don't win anything major next season, like, I'm not being funny. I know there'll be the Arsenal fans that'll be content if we get top 4 in an FA Cup again.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I know there'll be, but
you don't spend 70 million on Rice to do those type of things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're coming out in interviews now. Like, I don't know if you saw it. The quote, I forgot who it was from. I think it was from Kroenke. I think it was from Josh. It was Edu or Josh. No, I think it was Edu. Sorry, I think it was Edu. He goes, we used to celebrate finishing top 4, finishing 3rd. This season, we're disappointed for finishing 2nd.
Which is the right thing.
Which is the right thing. And he basically went on, I'm not going to go for word because I can't do it word for word. But basically, he basically said, we want to elevate, we want to push the next level, we want to basically hit that next line, which is basically, if we're in the same position next season, not to fuck up, to get to the finishing line first.
Right, you fam.
So, I mean, yeah, you can say all of this. I said it. I tweeted it out last week, for fuck's sake. Arsenal's PR team is better than Arsenal FC. It's peak, bro. Like, our PR team is like the best PR you'll ever Like, I generally think if you go PR for PR, yeah, with any other team, we win the league every year, bro. Without fail, bro.
You win the PR league,
bro. We win the PR league without fail every year, bro. Like, no word of a lie, bro. Like, we don't just win it. We don't just win. We annihilate it, bro. We win it. We're the ones that win it with 15 games to go, bro. Like
you win it by April. I'll say,
yeah, I mean, we win it by March, bro. Fuck April. We win it by March, bro. Like it's peak, bro. Like our PR team puts every PR team in the bin, fam. Like that's how good our PR team is. But when it comes to our team, missing, bro. So we shall see. That's why I say. That's what I've been saying. Next season is going to be our do or die. I believe next season's do or die because for the club itself, anyway. Because for me, the way I see it is, if we don't win a major, either these Cronky man have to sack the whole fucking board, including Arteta, or we need to actually sell up. We actually need a whole new system. Hopefully, sell up. I'm not gonna lie to a oil investor. Come take my club, bro. We are begging it, bro. I'm begging it. Why are you going for these small clubs, bro? You're pagans, bro.
Before you continue,
I don't get like these man want to. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, just 1 sec. Hey, there's over 55 of you lot in the building. Big up to everyone who's currently watching. But let's bump up the likes. We're only at 28 likes. Like check 1212. Get us up to 40 likes, people. We're looking for 40 likes and subscribe to the channel as well. We're currently at 6,597. Looking for 3 new subscribers. But by the time the stream's done, we want to be less than 400 away from 7K people. So we're looking for 3 subs. It's just gone up. So you people who have just joined, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Yeah, go on, carry on, fam. Carry on.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Oh, I've lost my train of thought now.
You're talking about the ownership and how you want rich owners and why they're buying these small clubs and not us.
Yeah, but like, bruv, this is what I don't get. Yeah, like these men are stressing over getting a big, not a big club. Well, depending on what club, but like these men are stressing over paying 3-4 billion, 5 billion, when Arsenal's worth is 1.8 to 2 billion. I've always said, you stick 3.5, the same money you're trying to get these other 2 clubs, other 3 clubs for, and they're making you try and pay more, that 3.5 that you started out with these other 2 clubs will get you over the line with flying colours and flowers, bro, with Arsenal, fam. You know what I mean? I'm not being funny, but if you put 3.54 bill, 3 to 4 bill in wherever in that bracket in Cronky's face, fam, I'm telling you right now, he'll take it.
I hear you, fam. It would definitely be if I'm a billionaire, I'm looking at football clubs. Arsenal would definitely be near the top of the list.
Because you're basically, if you're looking at football clubs and you're looking at a football club to be successful, Arsenal have got the history.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not saying obviously now is peak, but they've got the history there, the back them. So it's not like if they end up becoming the new Man City or whatever you want to say, it's like, oh, they bought their way there. Yeah, we bought our way back there, but we was there at one point anyway. We was always, you know what I mean? We had our time.
You have everything in terms of what ownership would want. Like you say, you have the history, you have a nice ground, you've had success previously, you have a big fan base.
The only thing that we don't have is legit a UCL. Imagine an owner coming in and getting our first UCL.
Yeah, facts.
But he goes down in history as a legend. He will go down in history himself, fam.
Yeah. You probably build.
You know what I mean? Like it's mad, bruv. Like, I know we probably won't see it, but if that happens, oh my lord, fam! Like, if we just get one of these like Saudi owners or Qatari owners, or I don't even care, even if it's who's the richest Indian guy, fam? Man's net worth is like
basically saying anybody who's rich. You're saying any billionaire.
Yeah, any billionaire, bruv. That actually, but I'm not talking in like a billion. Like half of these Americans, what I've done with our clubs already.
Right.
They haven't taken us over to be successful. Basically, they've taken us over for their own sort of financial gain. Like, do you know what I mean? So as long as it's not one of them owners and they've got the right money, bruv. Like, if you've got, I'm not being funny. There's that Indian billionaire. Yeah, I think it's the richest Indian guy in the world. I forgot his name. His net worth is like over 90 bill, bruv. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even he's been interested in buying a football club. I'm not saying Dangote, like his PR was great. Like he got us Arsenal fans gas for a couple years still. Like, but even like he even said, bruv, once all my stuff is done, like what I need to be doing, because bruv, no one realizes he's got about 8-9 different major plants in Africa, like the biggest sort of plant like that produce different things.
What happened to the spot? What happened to the owner of Spotify?
He went to Barcelona, bro.
Oh, did he go Barca?
Yeah, he didn't. Obviously, he didn't. Obviously, he could. With Barca, it's different. He couldn't take Barca over as like a. I don't think as like the main guy, but he's got stocks in Barca. He's got shares in Barca now. Why do you think their shirts sponsored by Spotify?
Yeah, you're right. Because I went first.
But to be fair with him, it would have been more difficult to buy players. I reckon with him being in charge, we would have had the right people in charge, like in the back room and that. But the financial part would have been like Liverpool sort of thing, maybe one major signing a year, and then you're lucky if you get another 2-3 other signings alone. Do you know what I mean? Like it would have been sort of like that. That would have been the only problem. But yeah, that's why I say it. But to be honest, as much as I hate to say it, if you're asking me this 20 years ago, I would have said, "What? Nah, give me this owner, give me that owner. I don't want no rich billionaire. Nah, it's not about money and all that, bruv. It's not like that no more, bruv. It's all about the money, fam. Give me the richest fucking owner in the world. I don't care.
It's all about the money, but then it's all about that money then be invested, not just in
invested
terms of
correctly. Yeah, of course.
Not just in terms of buying players, but also like in the training facilities, also in the youth system, also putting
of course
in place at the
like,
club.
I'm not being fun. Like
the best possible results. So I hear what you're saying.
It's like with because if you end up getting that guy,
or Sheikh Jassim,
yeah, you already know. Because I've said it already. Personally, your spending doesn't change; it stays the same.
Well,
it's just the fact that you'll spend more correctly now.
Yes, it's about spending the money
correctly. That's the thing. I think everyone's all the rival fans are like, "Oh my god, they're gonna be that." Bro, you're forgetting they spend, bruv.
Yeah.
Look at every transfer window. They spend money, bruv. Yeah. They just don't spend it correctly, bruv.
Huh?
That's it. Like that's my worry with Man United. Like if they get my man, it's not about how much they can spend. It's about like how who's gonna be spending it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Who's gonna be in charge of spending it? It's not gonna be no clowns, bruv. It's gonna be proper professional.
Yes, they're gonna put the right people in place.
The right people in charge. All right. Well, if you're not like basically like what Edu's trying to be in it, but he hasn't got the right credentials to be it. Like my man, like I get it. Like he says, if you don't want to sign for this club for this much, then we don't want you, sort of thing. Yeah. Right. But I'm not being funny. That I get the mentality. That is the correct mentality to have. But you're. It's like you're speaking like we're still living in 2007. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, money, unfortunately, as much as you hate to admit it, and I hate to do it, money plays a big part in football now, bruv.
Facts.
Plays a major part in football, bruv. It's not like back in the day where, say, like a fucking Ronaldo. Like, I'll use Ronaldo as an example, and this is not a true example. I'm just using this as an example. So Ronaldo obviously went to United, but there was the reports where he could have gone to Arsenal as well. If Fergie didn't get there before Wenger, basically, he would have gone to Arsenal. But just say Arsenal, United, and Liverpool were all interested in him. Yeah. Arsenal are offering him at that time as well. By the way, we're talking this 100k a week. Man United are offering him 70k a week. Liverpool are offering him 85k a week. He doesn't necessarily go to Arsenal because of the money.
No facts.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, these players are like, well, he's offering me 100. he's only offering me 85, and this one's only. I'm not going to go to the 70. You don't realize the 70 where you're. If you go to the 70, you might have more success with the 70 than what you do if you go to the 100.
What?
You might have no success going to the 100. You'll be getting money, but you might not have no success. Whereas you could go to the 70, they've got a plan for you, and boom, you could be bringing in so much success.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that was the Ronaldo case. I'm just using that Ronaldo because like, he was linked with Arsenal at the same time, innit? Because when it all came out, like, we could have got him. I got vexed, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the funny thing is, when we tried, sorry, I'll just quickly end with this.
Yeah, go on.
Go on. I don't know if people realize as well, when the year we signed Fabregas, we tried to sign Messi as well because they're the same age.
Mad.
Like we tried to get both of them.
That's crazy.
So imagine if we had Messi, Fabregas, and fucking Ronaldo, like, bruv. It's bruv.
Yeah, you right. You right.
I saw it on my feet. I said, hey, listen, I have seen it. It was on my FIFA career mode. I've seen it, but imagine you see it in real life, bruv. Oh my.
Real life just different, man. Yeah, FIFA
imagine you have Ronaldo on one ring or in the middle, Messi on the other ring, Fabregas behind, feeding. Hey. Let's move on.
You know what I'm saying? It was large up everyone that's tapped in. Now over 65 of you lot in the building. Still not at 40 likes though, man. Get us up to 40 likes. Only looking for 5 more. Subscribe as well. We're still short on the subscriber check, man. Only looking for 3 more subs. Let me refresh this and continue to get your questions in as well. Please just keep them Manchester United or Arsenal related, people. Manchester United or Arsenal related. If you super chat, we'll get straight to your comment or your question. And don't forget, a link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. Obviously, we're halfway through the year now, so yeah, man, we're gonna keep this rolling like the way we have been throughout the summer. Don't worry about that. But yeah, hit the subscribe button. We haven't had no new subscribers, and I know there's at least 3 people who have not subscribed. There's over 60 of you lot in here. I know there's at least 3 of you lot who have not hit that subscribe button. So let's bump up the likes. Let's subscribe as well and continue to get them questions.
It's a quick little thing as well, bruv. Like. It's just a quick little, but it doesn't hurt you, bruv. It doesn't. It's all free. It's all free. You're not paying nothing.
And he kind of mentioned this. Oh yeah, big up my guy Rhino, man. It says big up Flawless, just locked in, my bro. Big up Rhino. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, and you'll see him on Saeed's channel as well. He's on one of the weekly shows over there. So big up to Rhino and big up to Saeed every single time. If Raz goes to Arsenal, will he play the Xhaka role? Yes. So I'm guessing you want an improvement on Partey as well. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I want him gone, bro. I want him gone.
Okay, so is there anyone who stands out in terms of improvement?
I'll tell you what, yeah, I would take a Casado or Onana. I'll take Onana, I'll tell you that. I would take Onana. I'm way back. The only problem with Onana is I don't know, and obviously I know he's not at the level yet, but it's just for me how long it would take him to get at that level. But I'll definitely take Onana.
I definitely would too. I hear that. Maybe,
yeah, like I said, Casado. I'm trying to think of other players right now.
Well, that's 2 good players right there. I'm saying Onana I take. I don't want to see him at United as a first teamer, but in terms of backup to
even, you know what I mean. Even if we can go back in for, I'll tell you, he's done fucking well. But whether he's a DM, it's weird because the way Emery's played him. He's bagged quite a few goals this year as well, so he's been like that. Douglas Luiz.
Oh, you like Douglas Luiz? He's a name
that I like Douglas Luiz, man. Like Emery's got him playing, but I can't even lie. Emery's got him playing. Like he was right last year, but Emery's got him playing sick this year, bro. Well, I can't even lie, bro. Like I'll take a Douglas Luiz as well, bro. But we would have to pay. We would have to pay for him because after what happened last season and. Especially it being Emery now. It's not Gerrard in charge, it's Emery in charge. So he would definitely make us pay. Definitely make us pay. Like.
So, yeah, Rhino, every time, man. It's calm. You already know. Big up. You know what I'm saying? Every time. You already know.
But yeah, man.
It makes sense to what you said there. Someone in the chat, I think it was Paul who mentioned Paulino. Cool. I just want improvements in my midfield area. So whether it's on that,
correct me. Is Paulino DM or more of a...
He's a DM.
He's a 6, yeah.
He's a DM. Like
I forgot we're in a generation of numbers, not
yeah,
letters.
yeah. Same difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
DM.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it reminds me of? When these kids now say, "Oh, I got 4 1s and a 2," and I'm like, "The fuck is a fucking 1 and a 2?" But it's the equivalent of basically A's and B's. You know what I mean? Like they do it by numbers now. Like it's weird, bro. Like everything's numbered now. It's what
Yeah.
letters are
Same.
too complicated.
Yeah. Like a DM, a 6, same difference. A 8, same difference. Like that's what it is.
An 8 is a CM. You know what I mean?
There's the CM.
Centre mid. You know what I mean?
And a 10
A
is
10 is a
attacking
CAM.
midfield. Yeah.
A 9 is a striker. Yeah, bro. That's what I
That's
mean,
it.
bro.
We only do it for midfielders and attacks though, because when we're saying wingers, we won't be like, "Yo, I want an 11."
I want a 7 or an 11.
Nah, if you'd
Or
say
what?
you want a left winger or you want a right winger, same with
Yeah,
midfield.
it's
You
true.
say
It's
you want a
true.
left back or a right back.
More than midfield. It's more
midfield
the
and attack.
middle.
Yeah, it's midfield and attack. They're the things because you never be like, "Right, I want a number 5." You know what I'm saying? I want a number 4 in terms of centre back. So you don't really do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Again,
I want a number 2 for a left back.
Okay, you would never say that. Oh yeah, get me another 3 for a left back. But
Give me a number 1 for a goalkeeper.
It's crazy. And yeah, Victor, big up Victor in the comments chatting shit. I know I get asked about this continuously. I got asked about it earlier on the ManDemUtd podcast. I got asked about it on the Q&A. I got asked about it on the ManDemUtd podcast on the Tuesday whenever the news broke and more news was broken. So I said at the top of the show, for those that don't know, Fabrizio Romano did tweet out today saying that, so this is all reports, people, that Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Mason Mount. However, the valuation that Chelsea have and Manchester United have for the player is much different. Chelsea won 80 million euros, which works out like 70 million pounds, 65 million, or Manchester United don't want to pay that. So the deal is not imminent, which is all of this shit's crazy. One, that Chelsea want that amount for him. Number 1. Number 2, that they want that amount for him, considering he's in the last year of his deal. Number 3, they want that amount for him and he doesn't start for them. Then add into Manchester United wanting him. Again, I'm against this deal for, like I said, for different reasons to some. I'm not against the profile. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I have no issue with the profile of player. I have no issue with the system. I trust Ten Hag. This is why I backed him all season. This is why I'm still backing him now. I am just not going to back him blindly and let him. And if I see him bringing in a player I don't rate and go, yeah, that's a good idea. No, Mason Mount is a terrible idea. If you want that off the ball works, someone who's energetic, presses, covers all the ground, covers plenty of ground, follows instruction, can play different positions, whether that's an 8, whether that's a 10. Go and get a better player is the point I'm making. Go get the best in class in that position. Or even still, if you don't go and get the best in class, go get someone who's unproven. We've watched Mason Mount for 4 years within the Premier League. We've watched him for 4 years at Chelsea. At his very best, he's very good. Hear what I'm saying, people? At his very best, he is very good. Well, guess what? For where Manchester United are trying to go, very good is not good enough. How many very good players do Manchester City have that start for them week in, week out? That's the bar. When Manchester United have been successful in the past, how many of the players who have started week in, week out have just been very good at their very best? Same with Arsenal when they've had successful teams in the past. Same with Chelsea in the past. Same with Liverpool when they've had success in the past. Why is very good all of a sudden the bar? Well, all of a sudden is it,
Ten Hag
can improve him? Who?
Liverpool.
Yeah, but the thing is that because someone mentioned earlier when I was doing ManDemUtd and I mentioned Chelsea and someone was like, oh, Victor Moses. I was like, who was in that team with Victor Moses though? Did you not have Eden Hazard, who's one of the best wingers we've ever seen? Did you not have Kante in that side, who's one of the best central midfielders we've ever seen? Is Diego Costa not one of the best strikers of recent times that we've seen in that side? If Manchester
United have Lampard active then as well.
It wasn't Lampard. I can't remember the rest of the team.
Victor Moses?
Yeah, Victor Moses' time. Lampard. It wasn't Lampard. It was, I think Fabregas was there. I think Fabregas was there.
Yeah, Fabregas.
I think Fabregas, Matic, Kante.
14 times, isn't it?
Yeah. Hazard, Costa. So they are ballers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had ballers, fam.
Yeah. He had time to shine. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying.
I think that was the season Lampard actually retired, or was that the season Lampard was at City or something?
He might have been.
Remember Lampard went to City. Remember when Lampard went to City for that season?
Maybe it could have been. I'm not sure. It might have been. I remember. But to my point, yeah, people, I'm just against the signing. I'm not gonna back a manager blindly, but I still back him. Like I'm not turning Ten Hag out or anything like that. There's none of that. I'm just against this decision. I don't have no issue with the system. I have no issue with how it's looking. He's trying to play, and it's not possession based. Cool. Just go get the best players in class for that. Yeah. Victor saying it there. It was Pep's first season. So they had Cahill, Cesc, Matic, John Terry, Courtois. So they had quality players. Like that's my thoughts on it. Thomas B, this is a good question. He says, do Arsenal need a striker?
100%.
So you want someone in...
Do you know what? I don't. Do you know what it is? When to be honest with you, Jesus's GA is not bad. I mean, he got 17 out of 24. It's not actually that bad, but we need a out-and-out goal scorer. Like, that's what we need. And plus, like, it saves us having to go in the transfer market. Like, there's two positions that saves us having to go in the transfer market for extra players if we sign. It's the striker and the right back. So it's the same thing as I was saying earlier with the right back. Like, we can invert Ben right back to centre back if we have to. Like, we can use Jesus on the wing.
So you're with the J. All right, let me ask you then.
Especially on the right wing. He's more right wing. He's a better right winger as well. So
yeah, because he played right wing.
That's what I'm saying. So we can actually rely on another player when Saka's on the bench. Yeah. It's not like, well, we put Trossard there because that's not really his natural position. He might not bang. Or do we risk Reece Nelson? Or because we don't really have another right winger like that, barring Pepe, who's out on loan.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
You know
is there a striker that sticks out for you that you want? Is there anyone? It don't have to be. It could just be a profile. But is there any name?
I mean, I'd like Osimhen or
Osimhen would be Osimhen would be a shot. I understand that.
I don't know if people pronounce it different, innit?
Nah, it's Osimhen. Yeah, it's Osimhen. It's I'm constantly butchering names. Don't worry about it.
I'll take a Vlahovic. I'll tell you what, I'll take as well. Martinez, bruv.
What, Lautaro from Inter? Talk about it.
Yeah, bruv. I'll definitely take Martinez, bruv.
Go on, why?
Like, he's bang for Inter this year, bruv.
He has? I'm not a fan, but I'm just asking as to why.
I mean, to be honest, whether he's the right profile or striker we need, I don't know, but I'll definitely take him. 100% I'll take him. But like I said, we need an out-and-out goal scorer. Like, I wouldn't take I'm trying to think. I would have taken Ivan Toney, but he's got the 8-month ban now. So
I'd still take him even without.
I mean, I'll still take him, but it's one of them. Are we gonna risk? I mean, because we've also got Balogun coming back. I don't know.
Yeah, would you bring Balogun back, or would you send him out on loan, or would you sell him?
I'd sell him, to be honest with you. People are telling me about this French league, but I told them a time ago about French league. Don't let the French league gas you, fam.
Hey, man, there's plenty of ballers there, man.
There's ballers in there. Don't get me wrong. I know there's ballers in the French league, but bro, Lacazette's your prime example, fam. Man, the season before he came to Arsenal, man, banged out nearly 40 GA. And it comes to Arsenal, can't even bang out a 20 GA.
Oh, man, but this is a better Arsenal, man. This is our
No. He was there for what, 5 years? Couldn't, bruv, always had problems every season. Goes back to Lyon the next season. Yeah, back to the French league, and he bangs out near enough another 40.
He's bagging goals, man. You just need to confidence. Like,
no. The goals he scored in the French league are the same goals he was missing in the Premier League. Meaning, the levels of the Premier League and the French league is shockingly bad. As in, like, the French league is bad. Like, half of the goalkeepers shouldn't be goalkeepers, bro. Like, it's bad, bro. Like, most of the goals he's scoring, half of these Premier League keepers saved them.
Right, first.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he's scoring bad goals. It's just
so you're with Osimhen, you're with Vlahovic, you're with Lautaro Martinez. So you're fully with the idea of Arsenal getting a striker and having his
because that's the thing. I mean, even if they get injured, we've got if push comes to shove, we can put Jesus back in the striker role. All right, Fez. He might not bang like how one of the other three do, but because I realised what I just said there.
Yeah,
But
that pause was funny though. That's why I laughed, yo.
but yeah, no. So but we've seen it from the season. He's effective from the front. My only problem with him is he keeps drifting out in the wide. He doesn't stay in the middle. He keeps drifting. Do you know what I mean? He keeps drifting out wide. So I don't mind it, bro. We need someone there, like a I wouldn't say Vlahovic himself, but like a Vlahovic stature player, where a big,
someone like him,
like someone, 6'1", 6'2", maybe. Doesn't have to be the quickest of players, but he can shoot. He's got good accuracy. He can hold up the ball well, and I wouldn't say the fucking quickest on his feet, but if it needs to be 1-2 quick touches, he can do that as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying go and get me an Mbappe or Haaland. Of course, I fucking love an Mbappe or Haaland. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, fucking hell, if you can tell me going and getting Mbappe, your choices are out of these two strikers, Mbappe or Vlahovic. Pick one. I'm picking Mbappe all day, every day, bruv.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
The only reason why I didn't say Mbappe is because the likelihood, that's just not likely. It's just so unlikely. It's not even the fact I don't see him coming to the Premier League. I actually do see him come to the Premier League, but it won't be for Arsenal. It won't be for Arsenal unless the Cronkies want to shock us and say, fuck this shit. We're going to win it all this season. Mbappe, we need you. Messi, we need you. Fuck it, Neymar, you could come to. So, but like I said, man, like, we just need a good, solid striker that will not only bang us goals, but will help us score goals as well.
Right.
All around pitch. If we can get that, then, like I said, like, we don't have to worry about getting another winger. Because then, like I said, we've got Jesus to convert into the.
Yeah, because Jesus can play wide right. That's actually a smart idea because he played on the right hand side for Manchester City and was successful.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he was quite successful. That was probably his.
He was better there. Yeah.
He was better there, and as much as I hate to say it, he was better there than what he is as a striker.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, the funny thing is, he could. I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he could. On if he has his game period time on his run, he'll bench Saka, bruv, because he's got the quality like that.
It's good competition for Saka, 100.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he put Saka to shame. It's not that. What I'm saying is, you give him a good 4 or 5 run of games on form. He puts Saka on the bench. You start thinking. You'll be like, who do you play this game? Do you play Jesus, who's on form, or do you play Saka, who do you know what I mean? Who's not even like he got benched because he was on bad form. He just, because it might have been because of a little knock or an injury or something, that he just had to miss 1-2 games. But because Jesus played so well in them 1-2 games, he ended up playing the 3rd and 4th and 5th game. Like, that's what I want to see at Arsenal. This is the problem with Saka. Saka don't have no competition.
Yeah. Competition.
And he's got no backup anyway. So even if he gets injured, he knows we're fucked. Because if he's not there, he knows in himself, if I'm not there, who the fuck's going to play my position? Because I don't really see anyone that's on my level on that. Yeah, like I said, with Reece Nelson, he's not that level. And Trossard, I'm not even saying he's not that level. Trossard plays better over on the left and middle than what he does on the right. So it seems, anyway. So that's what I'll do, man. Personally, that's what fair. I mean.
No, that's fair.
Give me. I mean, if you get me another centre back, look, I'll have a right back, left back, centre back, a 6, an 8, and a 10, a 9, a striker.
Are they all first team?
5 first team.
So you said right back,
4 first team, 2 back.
Okay, so I'm guessing 2 of the 4 first team are central midfielders. Is one the right back?
So the one back. So left back will be
9.
Yeah. So the left back will be a backup, and the right back right back will be a starter, depending on the whole Tomiyasu situation as well. And Ben White as well. But the main starters will definitely be the striker, the 6, the 8, and it probably would be the left back.
Okay, cool. Well, that's fair.
Because this is the thing. I mean, you can then personally, I'd get in a better left back than Zinchenko because I've been saying it all fucking season. He's shit at defending. He's so shit at defending.
He's not as a left back if he's actually.
He's not it. Like, I mean, if he wants to play the Xhaka role, let him play the Xhaka role. I think he could do all right in the Xhaka role. To be fair,
there. Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think he can do all right, but I mean, I wouldn't say he's off. Like, I wouldn't say put him as the starter there, but I'll definitely put him as a backup there. But then, if you need a backup for the left back, that's his experience. Well, his experience role. You got him there as well, because, like I said, I don't think we're going to be keeping Tierney. He's going to be looking for first-team football, and then I think Newcastle I reckon Newcastle. I think it's Newcastle. I think favourites to sign him. To be fair.
Okay, we're gonna find that out. And to Ibrahim, who says this, Flawless, do you want a proper number 9 or outside the box striker? Both. I want a complete striker. I want a striker that's able to drop off, pick up the ball. Well, actually, not even drop off, but a striker who can hold up the ball, I could say. So a striker who is good outside of the box, yes, but also a striker who can obviously is a good finisher, can run in behind, can interchange. I've said it, pace and power, athleticism. That's what I want from my 9. That's what I want from my attacking players. Like, the game's evolved right now in regards to its pace and power. It's athlete's game. Obviously, you need to have technical ability to go alongside that, which I want. But this is why I don't want Harry Kane. The reason I don't want Harry Kane is because he's not going to offer that. He cannot play on the counter-attack in terms of, yes, he can pick up the ball and play a pass. Fire. But he ain't running away from no one. On the halfway line, he's not spinning in behind no one. He can't interchange. It's not fluid. It makes my front three much more rigid. We had this conversation on the Q&A yesterday in regards to he's Van Nistelrooy-esque in terms of that. Yes, he's a better footballer than Van Nistelrooy in terms of creativity, but I'm saying in terms of lack of movement. And that's why after we sold Van Nistelrooy, Manchester United became much more successful. Someone mentioned in the comments Louis Saha. Of course, Van Nistelrooy was a better striker than Louis Saha, but Saha was better for the team. Of course, Van Nistelrooy at that point was a better player than a teenage Cristiano Ronaldo. But guess what? Cristiano Ronaldo was better for the team. It's a team game. It's not just individuals. I said it before, Harry Kane's the second best striker to me in the league right now, but I wouldn't take him because of his profile. His profile, I think. That's just me, though. Flawless, think you would like Kolo Muani then. I've only seen him in the World Cup, so I can't really comment. Him and Hodgland are two of the players that United have been linked to in the past 24 hours. But I've not seen enough of either of them playing to say whether they're good, whether they're not. I don't even know their profiles. So I can't stay. I'm just happy that we got linked with 2 strikers. Same way when we got linked with goalkeepers this week. I was like, all right, that's good. I don't care who the goalkeepers are. Just bring me a goalkeeper. I don't care who the strikers are at this point. If it's someone, when I say that, I'm talking about in terms of being unknown. If it's unknown quantities we're bringing in and it's potential, cool. That's what Martinez was, unknown quantity. That's what Malacia was. That's what Anthony was. Yes, they all had different levels of impact, but I like all 3 of them players we mentioned. I trust Ten Hag in that instance. That's why I love the window we had. I love the last window we had. We still need further improvements, but that window was good, 110%. And that's why I'm against this Mason Mount thing, because it's just the Ollie. It reminds me of Ollie. It feels like Ollie signing. It reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo, where I see 0 positives to the sign, and I look at it and I go, there's no positives. Like, we've been linked with Declan Rice as well. As much as I don't want Declan Rice, if Manchester United were to sign him, I could understand it. I'm like, right, Declan Rice gives you this, this, and this. All people tell me that Declan Rice fills a quota. You know what I'm saying? He ticks a box. So that's not a skill thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, Declan Rice isn't like, he's been overhyped because he's English. You know what I mean? Like, an English overhyped thing again. So, like, don't get me wrong, like, for the right price, yeah, he's a great signing, but not for a price that's like, I mean, look at Enzo Fernandez, bro. he has not shown even a scratch of why he's worth 120 mil. But that's not on him. That's not on him.
Yeah, he looks like a very good player, but I get what you're saying.
No. Obviously, he's got the potential there. I'm not saying he can't become one of the best or the best fucking 6 or whatever he plays in the world. He might end up coming out in the next couple of years.
No, facts.
I'm not taking that away from him, but it's like right now he hasn't shown me anything like, oh wow, he's gonna definitely change the game for Chelsea. He just showed me, oh yeah, he's a good player, man. I can't lie. Like 120 million, I don't know, but yeah, he's a good player. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not been like amazing. No, and that's not on him. It's like I said, it's not just on him. That's just on how Chelsea played this year as well. But that's why I was saying, for the right price, like I'm not going out there I wouldn't go out there spending 100 M's on Rice. Yeah, he's Premier League proven, but how do you know he brings the impact that you want him to bring? What happens if he completely flops?
Yeah,
like Harry Maguire. Everyone expected Harry Maguire to become the next best defender in the world.
I thought Harry Maguire was going to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after he signed to Man United, you know what I mean? And then look what happened to that.
Fell off, yo.
Fell off. Didn't just fall off. Man did a fucking Barry from EastEnders, fam. Off a cliff, fam.
Yeah, he did, yo. You know what I'm saying? Janine Pushman.
Janine! No! Janine!
Janine! You know what I'm saying? Like Janine.
I love you, Janine! That's Harry Maguire, bro. I swear down. I love you, Janine! That's Harry Maguire, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he looks good in one club, but when he has to raise his level for another club, it turns out he can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's right, but what happens if that happens? Like, we've just wasted 100 M's on another English player who was overhyped. Turns out he's another Harry Maguire.
Do you know
what I mean? I'm not saying that will happen, but like, that's what I'm saying. For the right price, yeah, by all means, I'll take him all day, every day. Not for like 100 M's, 120 M's.
Yeah.
Like if I'm spending 120 M's, I'm spending it on a player that I know who's got the fucking
does the business
for it. They've got the background of it. They've got everything for it. They've got league titles, or they've got like a couple Champions League titles, and they've done it in this league, like a Vinny Jr.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you get what I'm saying? If you're telling me I can get, I'm not saying it's probably more, but I'm just saying, if you're telling me Vinny Jr. is 120, yeah, I completely understand why he's 120 mil.
Well, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That's me, but you're trying to tell me Rice is 120 mil. Why? What's he done? What's he done that can suggest he's a 120 mil player?
Facts. Nah, you fam.
What? Because he's English. Like, we've seen that above. England work out so great every World Cup that they haven't won one since fucking 1966, bro.
Yeah.
Get over it, bruv. This is the thing. English people need to get over England, bro. The English team, bro, because they're the most overrated, overhyped bullshit team in the world, bro. That's why that's why I laugh when England lose, fam. That's why I support Scotland, because, bro, we know we got nothing to fucking prove. We know we're shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you know your levels.
We know our levels, bro. That's why we laugh at England, because England are the international Arsenal. I call England the international Arsenal, bro. They legit are. Like, they think they're levels above than what they actually are. Don't get me wrong, they can be levels. But in this time, right now, they are not levels, but you're overhyping them like they are. Like, you're charging every English player in the Premier League. Like, bro, you could go out and get a Casado for 70 M's.
Yeah.
But yet, you're going to go out, buy a Rice for 120, all because of the English tax.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. Yeah. That facts.
I mean, you can go out and get, like, it's like any player. Like, you can go out and get, like, Man City could go out and buy Kulusevski for 20, 30 M, or they're gonna go out and buy Saka for near enough 200 M because the English tax.
Yeah, even.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
trust me, fam, I hear exactly what you
if
saying.
a player has an England flag next to their fucking name, bruv, if you signing them, make sure make sure whatever you estimated them at, add an extra 20 to 30 mil or 40 mil on top of that.
Facts.
Because that's how much you're gonna have to pay for them. This is the problem with it. Like English players are so overhyped that when they do well at lower teams, and they make these lower teams look great, that doesn't mean their level is the level of Man City now. Because once they go to that level, it turns out they're big flops. Calvin Phillips, he's barely played this year. Look how much he was signed for and the hype when he got signed. Man's barely even made it off the pitch, bro. Like, I know there was an injury as well. I understand he had the injury as well. But, like, still, even when he come back from injury, like, you barely see him play, bro.
Huh?
Jack Grealish last year, all right, fair enough. Like, it took him a year, but you're spending £100 million on a player, yeah? And he barely even started for you last year. Well, no, he started, but he didn't do fuck all for you lot last year.
You know, he got less goals in the league. He got less goals in the league than Sancho.
That's what I'm saying.
I can believe that when I seen that shit.
£100 million you spent. All right, this year, yeah, he's come good for you. I get it. But it took you a whole fucking year. You didn't buy him for 100 million for you to then have to wait a year or two for him to come good. You bought him for 100 million, hoping that he was going to be the player you bought him for. Sancho, 75 mil. Man can't even bag over 10 goal GA, bruv.
Right, are you right? You right, fam?
Do you know what I mean? These English players are so overhyped, bruv. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Saka, bruv. But I would not be shocked, like, if he ends up being a Sterling-esque sort of player.
Talk about it.
Like, Sterling's not even bad, bruv. He hasn't even really got a bad return when you think about it. For a winger, he hasn't really got a bad return.
Well, his return is crazy. He's done bad at Chelsea, but outside of that, like, he's been...
barring this season, at Liverpool and City,
it was his
return's crazy, bruv.
Yeah, his return was nuts. Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? But now look at him. He's what? He's 29, 30. He's what? 28, 29, 30 now. He's younger than me, I think. So he's 28 or something like that. But yeah, bruv, look what he has. He even hit. What's his stats for this year? Like, I don't even know what his stats are. But how much did they pay? They paid how much for him? 50 mil or something.
Child let us know. Hey, child, how much did Chelsea sign Sterling for? There's Chelsea fans in there, so they'll tell us.
But that's what I mean. When it comes to these English players, like, we're playing, especially when it comes to the Premier League, we're paying 5 times more than what they're actually worth.
I get
you know what I mean? Like Bellingham, bruv, Jude Bellingham, just to get Jude Bellingham now, bruv, you're paying like 150, bruv.
Yeah, they're saying hundreds, and I'm like, the thing is, I rate Bellingham. I think Bellingham's a good player. But
yeah, I think he's a good player. I'm not even saying, like, do you know what I mean? But like, bruv, because of the English tax, bro. If his name, I'm telling you, if his name was Juan Belgium, Juan Belgium, that's the deadest name. I'm sorry, but whatever. Yeah, he's not.
Wait. There is a footballer out there called that you just insulted, but carry on. Guarantee you type that in out proper. There's someone somewhere.
Well, Juan Belgium, spelled Belgium, but you pronounce it Belgium.
If I Google that shit, guarantee someone will pop up with that.
Yeah, so Juan Belgium. Yeah, if his name was Juan Belgium, he is not worth 150 mil. He's worth 70, 80 mil.
Yeah. He's much cheaper. It's like if Casado was English, they're talking 120, 130 million. But because he's Ecuadorian, we're talking 70. I'm saying with the McAllister as well. I get the point that you're making. 110.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine. Like, you just got to be smart with money. I mean, if West Ham are going to be saying, if you're going to offer them, like, say 70 mil on a player, and they're saying no, just walk away, bro. There's no point with it, because like, yeah, I know the caliber of player we're getting. Yeah, but it's another English player that they're gonna make us overpay on. That's not necessarily a guaranteeing success.
One sec.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my, yeah, no. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like, if we can't get Declan Rice, give me like I said, like even a Casado, Douglas Luiz, yeah, even though they're more sixes. Bruv, even if you want, put Zinchenko there, try him out there. Like, I just don't want us to be paying overpriced. Like, as much as I want us to pay 100 mils just to say that we can do it, I wouldn't want it to be on an English player knowing the history of English players. Because if all these English players in the history have been that great, England themselves would have had more World Cups than one, and then more European championships than none. So that's where I'm at with it, man. I mean, it's going to be interesting this summer, to be fair, man. I mean, if we can get Rice, Casado, or Luiz, or whatever, Martinez, maybe even Messi and Mbappe, fuck it, bring in whoever you want to bring in. It'll be a great summer, but yeah, man. We in here, reactive, boys and girls, reactive. But yeah, man, obviously, I feel like with Arsenal and Declan Rice, it's just if we, like I said, if we can get it for the right price, 100% go for him. I'm not even saying don't go for him, but don't be spending an equivalent of 120 mil, 130 mil, and what do you know what worries me the most? Yeah, is we've been spending all this money. FFP, if we don't become successful soon, FFP will be coming up to us. They'll be ringing on our doorbell, knocking down our door like bailiffs, fam. Like, yo, you spend all this money and your return's been crap. So that's another thing. So let's not be spending 120 mil on one player and we can't even win a Premier League, fam. Or we can't even win the Champions League. Because if that happens, we're fucked. We're going to be in the same boat as Chelsea. Not as bad as Chelsea, but we'll be in the same boat as Chelsea. So for me, yeah, get Declan Rice, but only if it's for the right price. Like, don't like, and that goes with most players. To be honest with you, like, don't be. I mean, if there's a player there where you have to overspend a little bit, do what you need to do in it. But yeah, don't be going massively like. You saw with Chelsea and Mudryk, to be fair. Mudryk, look at Mudryk, 100 mil. What's he done?
Facts. You spitting, fam?
Do you know what I mean? Like, there are players out there that will be overpriced, and it's a risk. But with the English players, you should know already, bruv. Like, don't be risking it if you know it's not worth the risk. See, with Mudryk, it's more. I get the risk why you're getting Mudryk because he looked good in another league.
But yeah, it's just 100 M's and he's playing in
100 M's, yeah. It's
makes
crazy.
no type of sense. Hey, large up everyone that is still tapped in. No, big up you lot. We're at 63 likes. Large up you lot. Get us up to 70 likes, please. We did hit the subscriber mark as well of 6,600. Get us 5 more subs. There's over 70 of you lot in it. Over 75. I know there's at least 5 of you lot who have not subscribed. So make sure you've hit the like button. Like check 1, 2. Make sure you've subscribed as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified every time we go live, because we go live every day on the YouTube channel, twice Monday to Friday, and then once on Saturdays and Sundays, and it'll even be more on Saturdays and Sundays. But we're here live every single day. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule because it lets you know all the shows that are coming up on the channel. We will be live on the Twitch as well in about 15-20 minutes for game one of the NBA Finals, people. Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. So that
come on, Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm saying Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat, people. E says, why does everyone keep saying 100 million for Mudryk? He was 60. 60 is ridiculous for him. I'm saying whether it's 100, whether it's 60.
No. I know it's not 100 mil right now, but if Chelsea becomes successful, it goes to it. With all the add-ons, it becomes 100 mil. So I mean, like, I get it, it's 60 something now, And if you don't become successful whilst he's there, then yeah, you haven't paid more than whatever you paid now. But with all the add-ons, if you become success, if you win a Champions League or fucking Premier League, boom, that suddenly goes to 100 M's.
Yo, whether it's 100, whether it's 60, it's too
But it's
much.
still not worth it. It's still not. It's
It's
just
still not
today's
worth it.
price. And it's just
It's not it. And to Elias, who said this, I did see this where it said reports are saying that United are going to pay off 10 million to Maguire and release him. Like I said earlier, if we're going to do that, that's 10 million pound well spent. Maguire is to be sold for 20 million to allow smaller teams the chance to pay his 200k per week a wage. Whatever we got to do to get rid of him, cool. So if we have to pay some money to get rid of him, if we have to pay some of his wages to get rid of him, if we have to give him a big
we have
chunk
to
of
do
his
that
wages,
with.
cool.
We have to do that with Ozil, isn't it?
Yeah, man, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do to get him off the books, 110%. Final few questions, people, before we close out. Still well over 70 of you lot here in the building. Big up. We're going to continue to grow. Can't believe we're more than halfway to, less than halfway, sorry, to 7K subscribers, which is mad. So, yeah, man, salute,
Just
man.
going quicker and quicker now, bro.
Yo, the way the subs go up is mad. And to Melon, who says, if you're happy about Mike joining as a Man United fan, bro, please watch his full game his game involvements over the last 4 years. He has a string of 3 games where he's good, and after that, he ain't been good since. You ain't got, and you're spot on here. I've watched a lot of him out, in particular this season and last season as well. I know what he's good at and what he's not good at. I know his strengths and I know his weaknesses. And
He's just, I've called it for ages, bruv. He's just a glorified Aaron Ramsey, bruv. He just does what Aaron Ramsey does, bruv.
I ain't gonna lie, I think Aaron Ramsey's better because at least he'll provide you goals.
Well, that's the thing. Aaron Ramsey was better.
Aaron Ramsey.
The only reason why I call him a glorified Aaron Ramsey is because he won a Champions League, innit?
Seeing fast.
So, barring that, bruv, he basically does what Aaron Ramsey was better.
Agreed.
Like, because like you said, Aaron Ramsey would actually get you goals.
Yeah, I agreed. You know what I'm saying?
Man just runs. That's what Aaron Ramsey does. Just run. But
and this is a good question from Blue American. If you could erase one signing that your club you made in the last 3 years, who would it be? Just as if it never happened. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think last 3 years.
And we've had some bad signings, but yeah, Bruno Fernandes. Is that last 3 years? If he is, yeah, him. Yeah, I don't think he might have been 2019. Someone let me know. How long's Bruno been here? If it's not him, I'll have to look through the signings. But if it's 3 years, Bruno Fernandes, without doubt. Because I know Maguire is he's been here longer than 3 years. What are you saying?
I'm trying to think he's been here. Less than 3 years.
Elias, I could be wrong. If it's not him, I'll have to pick somebody else.
Oh, Fabio Vieira's one. 100% he's one. Who else? I'm trying to think. It's been nearly less than 3 years. That's bad anyway.
No, but United Red. Nobody said. Who said United Red? Who said Ronaldo? Who said Ronaldo? Did I miss it, United Red? Let me know in the chat. Did someone? I didn't even say Ronaldo. I didn't even think of Ronaldo.
I heard you say Ronaldo earlier, but that was talking about a different point.
Yeah, it's a different point, not to this question. See how these? I don't know why he said CR7. Why man's jumped in defending Cristiano Ronaldo? Who mentioned Ronaldo? Black Diamond did. All right, Fez. Oh, you said Ronaldo. All right, Fez. Yeah, Ronaldo's up there though, 100%.
Oh, Willian is one of them, 100%.
You saying Willian? Yeah, Ronaldo's definitely up there. Ronaldo
definitely up there.
Yeah, probably Ronaldo actually. Yeah, because I was totally against that signing from the jump. So Ronaldo would have to be, yeah. If it's not Maguire, I don't know if Maguire's in the last 3 years, it would have to be, Ronaldo. Yeah, even with his 24 goals, yes, because we had our worst ever season. We finished 7th. We got bounced in the FA Cup 3rd round, I think. We got bounced in the Carabao Cup 3rd or 4th round. We dropped out of, did we get, we got bounced in the Champions League by average Atletico Madrid side. Had he already gone by then? Yeah, I think he had. Yeah, we got bounced. Yeah, so no. I don't care that he scored 24 goals. He scored all them goals and we did nothing. We had our worst ever season, statistically.
Did you
Worst
finish
ever season.
below us or above us?
We finished 7th, fam.
Oh, yeah,
Did you
you
not
finished
finish that
below us.
season? Did you finish 8th?
Wait, what
Did you
season are you
not?
talking about?
Just last season.
No, we finished 5th.
Yeah, exactly. So you lot finished. I didn't think we finished above you. Of course we finished below you. We finished 7th, fam. We had a Chelsea season.
Oh, you had a better season than Chelsea.
No. When I say we had a Chelsea season in terms of we had our worst ever Premier League season. That's
Yeah.
season gone. Same way they have this season. So that's why I'm not hearing about Ronaldo and his 24 goals and all that. Like, so I'm saying,
Yeah,
to Blue American.
we finished 5th. That was the year we bought top. That was last year, and we bought top 4.
Yeah, and to Blue American says, this is jokes. Flawless, I promise to never troll you about my Mount. If you sign him, you're too chill. Yeah, because the reason why I can't be trolled if we do indeed sign him, because then I know where I stand with my football club. I know we ain't being serious. It's like I said before, ironically, someone just met Black Diamond mentioned Ronaldo. The Mount deal is very much like Ronaldo. It's a deal I'm against, and I see no positives in before we even got here. That's how I'm looking at it. All the other signings, I've been like, all right, maybe this can work. But other than that, I'm not with it. No, we finished 7th. We finished 7th. We didn't finish 6th. We finished 7th. Did we not finish 7th?
We finished 6th.
Oh, we finished 6th. I don't know. All I know is it was a terrible last season anyway that we finished.
I think you did finish 6th because I think if you remember at the start of the season when we was having our predictions, me and you joked about finishing the same position. Maybe we might switch this year.
Yeah. To Carefree, the big up Lewis every single time says we're losing Mountain Havertz, tears in my eyes, my brothers. Yeah, and I'm sure it'll be discussed on Saturday when I do the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Obviously with Surfer and Jez, shout out to them. That's another crossover. On here on Sarcasm City TV or the crossover show. So I'm sure we'll discuss Havertz being linked with Real Madrid, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Havertz.
I couldn't believe that when I saw that one.
That's nuts.
I thought Mount to Man United was mad. When I saw Havertz to Real Madrid, I went, "What the fuck are they? Real Madrid."
It's crazy. And to United Red as well, who's new here, who says Glazers are the problem. The Glazers are a problem. No one's ever disputed that. You're new here, like Glazers are a problem. But so is Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'm glad he's gone. That's why he's over in Saudi Arabia. Like I said when he was here, once he leaves, he will not go to another top European club. That's why he ended up in Saudi Arabia. Same way I said when Oli is sacked by Manchester United, he won't get another a top European job. That man is still unemployed.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? The list, I said all of these things. List goes on. Man are not good enough. Same way with Mason Mount. Same way with Cristiano Ronaldo. Same way with Oli as a manager. Not good enough. This is why Chelsea are adamant on selling him. If he stays at Chelsea, he doesn't start for them. No. He didn't go for the money United Red. He went because no one else wanted him. Because you mentioned the Piers Morgan interview. Piers Morgan, I watched the interview. Piers Morgan asked him verbatim, did you have offers from Europe? And he said, yes. He said, not many offers, but I had offers. You don't have no offers from Europe. You don't have no offers from Europe.
And the offers, even if he did have offers from Europe, they wouldn't have been big club offers or, them ones. They'd have been, no, I don't mind taking you, but I can't be offering you what you want in wages. I can only offer you this much.
I went Saudi. You know what I'm saying? And that, because the thing is, you know what the crazy part is? Before we went in for him, after him leaving Real Madrid, no one would have took him. That's why we were stupid for taking him. No one wanted him at that point. The game's passed him by. And Ronaldo, one of my favorite players of all time. One of my favorite players.
I remember when he went,
favorite of all time.
When he signed for Juventus, I was even like,
well,
are you sure?
Hey, Juventus went backwards with him, but that's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
He had a decent first season, I swear.
Now, when I say they went backwards with him, I'm talking about Europe. Go look at what they did in Europe before him and then where they went after him. They never won it, but they got to Champions League finals, semi-finals. With him, I don't think they got past the quarters. Well, we moved. Big up Surfer in the cut as well. Like I said, we will be going live shortly in about 5 minutes on the Twitch for NBA Finals Game 1 watch along.
Come on, Denver.
Denver Nuggets, Miami
Heat. Denver Nuggets to win for Stan Kroenke.
Wait. Are Denver Nuggets Stan Kroenke's team? All right, let's go Denver Nuggets, man. They'll probably win as well.
Listen, it makes sense why we bought the league this year. In my head, it makes so much sense now. He wants all his all his US teams to be successful before he inevitably gets his greatest team of Arsenal to become the most successful forever and ever and beyond. I understand it, bruv. Conky, I'm on your side on this one, bruv. Next year, I can tell, yeah, quadruple. I hear you, bruv.
And big up to Lewis who says I don't recall wanting Ronaldo with the eyes emoji. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can go back and watch them streams.
Live. I hear nothing but lies.
Yeah, he knows. And to United Red, it says he is to blame, yes, but the club are now. Yeah, 100% United Red. I'm saying everybody's to blame.
Ronaldo in.
Everybody to blame. Yeah, man, he's in Saudi, man. Yeah, man. You can watch him on Al Jazeera, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you joke, man. A big up out of context, Sarcasm City, who says, Lewis, I clipped it. You may well see it soon. Hey, out of context, can you do me a favor? Go back to doing the most just gone on Monday and clip the ending of Ahmed talking about he gets loads of gyal like Lukaku right near the end before he leaves. Yeah, this is what Ahmed said. Joe, man said him and Lukaku are the same. He gets bare gyal. That's what he said. Swear down. That he jumped off like, yo, these things are not recorded. Out of context, go clip that. It was it doing the most? Yeah, it was doing the most.
Alan said,
it was.
I get bare girl like Lukaku.
Yeah. We were talking about Lukaku because we were talking. It was when the Megan
is smoking the whole.
Yeah, me and Lukaku were the same. We get bag out, and then me and Judge were like, "Huh?" He was like, "Say that again," and he went, "Yeah, we get bag out," and then he realized what he said, and then he tried to jump off because we had another stream, and it's like, "Yo, you can run, but these streams are recorded, you know." You joke, man. Yes, man.
Hey, listen, if you get bag out, Alam, I want some of your game, bro.
Nah, not Alam. No, not Alam. Ahmed, fam.
Oh, Ahmed. I thought I misheard you.
No.
That must have been nice.
Ahmed, man. You know what I'm saying? It was
Ahmed. Okay, Ahmed. Either way, bro. Either way, Ahmed, bro. Like,
I'm in the group chat, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Ahmed, if you get big out, bro, hey, send some game my way, bro.
Our context, you gotta do it, man, for the culture. Send it to me, clip it, send it to me, I'll post it. You know what I'm saying? I'll post it. You don't have to post it. Just clip it and post it and send it to me.
You do have to post it.
I will definitely post it.
All of us will.
I will definitely post it. Like Ryan, when it was on, it was me, Ryan, Jan City, and Eleanor on the stream. And then like he was all talking, and he went,
hello.
Yeah, it wasn't that. There was another one, fam. But he was like, yeah, can I just say both girls are looking like a 16 out of 10? And it just went silent, fam. Have you not seen the clip? I said, yo.
What?
Yo, fam, he said, can I just say both girls are looking at 16 out of 10? And yo, it just went, they just didn't respond, and they went silent, yo. It was like a tumbleweed just went across the screen. I'll find it and send it to you, yo, fam. I was in tears, yo.
Literally, someone should have done.
I was in tears.
The wind blowing, fam.
Oh, I can't remember what stream it was, but it's the way they both just didn't respond and looked with a blank expression and that. And I just didn't say shit. Like, I didn't laugh. I didn't do nothing in it. I was like, yeah, let this fool sit in this bum. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know, I can't remember what video it is. I'm gonna have to try.
The way him and Timo get clipped on with girls, bro. All the time, bro. They can't keep their composure, bro.
No, more than the slightest.
They're the funniest guys, bro. Much like big love to them, though. Big love.
Yeah. Time to shine it. So it was a stream. It was me. It was 4 of us on the stream. It was me. It was Ryan. It was Jan City, and it was Eleanor. I believe it was a Q&A. This is a while back. Like I said, so we were talking, and then Ryan like stopped the stream and was just like, "Can I just say both girls are looking 16 out of 10?" And it just went silent. You know what I'm saying? It just went silent. None of them responded. I didn't even laugh. I didn't say shit. For you lot, I'ma find it. I'ma find the shit. I'ma post it.
Oh, I need to see that, bro.
I need to see that. Yeah. I'ma post it. It's lurking somewhere. Yeah. Time to shine. I've tweeted up because somebody tweeted it before. So I'm gonna have to find it. If I search in my tweets, it'll probably pop up, but I'll find it for you. Lot. You don't know what I'm like. 110%.
Nah, the one that gets me all the time is where she pops up. We go, oh, hi.
Hi. I was like,
hi. Like, bro, keep your composure, lad.
No composure, lad.
No composure.
Right, you lot, final few questions in, people. Final few before we close out the show. Like I said, we'll be going live on the Twitch. Out of context, I'll find it. Definitely gonna find it. But yeah, we'll be going live on the Twitch, like I said, for the Nuggets versus the Heat game 1. Download the Twitch app, people. Links underneath in the description. Subscribe to Lewis's channel, Carefree Lewis G. Links underneath in the description as well. You download the Twitch app for free. You sign up for free. Same way you watch and comment on YouTube is the exact same on the Twitch, people. So, like, for instance, fan calling shows are over on the Twitch. You get pro clubs over on the Twitch. You'll get, once obviously Premier League and Champions League are back, non-Manchester United Premier League games, non-Manchester United Champions League watch-alongs all over there as well. NBA, the content's over there as well, people. But yeah, it's not the game that's 1:30 still. You know what I'm saying? And the game's on at 1:30. I've literally got it on the screen, but you know what NBA's like. So yeah, it's not started just yet. But Cam, anything you want to add before we close out?
Yeah, man. So obviously season's ended now. It's over. We bottled the league. It is what it is. But we push on, boys. We push on, lads. On to bigger and better things next season. Let's go lift the Premier League, the fucking Champions League, and if you really want, go lift them 2 peanut cups as well.
So you're saying quad, yeah?
Quad, mate.
You're saying Arsenal quad 2023-24. Yeah, man. Yo, you
Arsenal quad 2024. It's got a ring to it, bruv.
Hey. You know what? You smoking that good stuff. Make sure you bring that
carnival, yeah? Bruv, top shelf. I'm smoking nothing but top shelf. I don't smoke bottom shelf. Dead UK star dog, bruv. I smoke nothing but top shelf, bruv. Top shelf. I would say Cali, but UK Cali flavors, yeah. Top shelf, innit? None of that bottom shelf shit, yeah. Reality is, obviously next season, hopefully we have a good one, man. Hopefully we can push on, actually win a major, man. Let's fucking just, I know it's disappointing end. I see people getting onto Saka. I just wanted to say this, by the way. I see people getting onto Saka. You're getting onto a 21-year-old, yeah, who has literally played 80 games back to back, and you wonder why he's acting tired and that. He's just done 80 games back to back, like 2 seasons. He's basically done 2 seasons in a row back to back without any rest, really. So back off Saka a little bit. He signed the thing, yeah. Hope I ain't fucking jinxed him on that one, but he signed the thing. And next year we push on, and like I said, man, hopefully we just win the league, man. At least the league, fam. Give me a league, I'll be happy, fam. That's about it.
Cool. All right, people. Don't get mistaken. Just because the Premier League season is over for Arsenal and will be after Saturday because of the FA Cup final for United, we're going to keep these shows going throughout the summer. You'll get them every Thursday night, midnight, because there's going to be so much transfer news with Manchester United, so much transfer news and with Manchester United as well, and so much transfer news with Arsenal, I should say. So you already know, people.
We've hit that fucking that year now, but that's time of year where it's not football anymore. It's just straight up transfer news every day, bro. Transfer rumors, anyway.
Transfer rumors, report signings, because our clubs are gonna make signings, and we're gonna get linked with every player frigging under the sun. So you already know. But all right, I'm gonna close out because Nuggets Heat game has started, people. So I'm already live on the Twitch. Make sure you head over there, people. Already live on the Twitch. What was I saying? Oh, anyways, we move. But yes, love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United Arsenal show. ManDemUtd meets the GunnerTalk from the Arsenal podcast, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Big up.